of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
So here are the Giants ready to start their initial drive of the game. And leading them, Charles, their quarterback, their field general.
I guess we have to nickname him the thrower, aren't we, or something like that.
After last week?
I mean, man, you're talking about over 400 yards throwing the ball. The running backs and everyone else may be looking at him like, hey, don't forget us. And he probably just tell them, listen, you want to get involved?
Go out.
Go out and catch some passes. I'll make sure you touch it.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
They keep it with Barkley on first down. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 24 yards the game there, another first down as well.
I know that play went to the left side, and that's what it was designed to do, an outside handoff there. But how about the whole offensive line being involved? Seal the left side where the play was going, what they call play side. But how about on the back side? Just taking care of business to make sure no one can get there and disrupt it.
Is the biggest key the left tackle?
Without a doubt. Control that edge. Get out there. You want that left tackle. If you bring your tight end over there, either way, control the edge of the line of scrimmage, you got a chance to rumble. This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. He was looking for Evan Ingram, the tight end. But now it'll be third down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace. Even in today's NFL, when we think of the tight end position now as really a glorified wide receiver, we're still asking a lot of those guys. They have to block as well. Every now and then, they don't come down with the football.
Makes the score Giants 3.
They were probably hoping to get him a little bit closer for a shorter field goal, but he was able to get it done from deep.
Nice little tester for him to begin things, huh? I think he was open for a little bit more of a chip shot. Instead, they made him stretch it out a little bit, but he's got to feel great now that he put it through the pipes.
Time for Dak Prescott and the Dallas offense to go to work. Prescott, of course, the former fourth-round pick in 2016 out of Mississippi State.
One thing he does very well, he takes care of the football. Had 176 pass attempts to start his career without an interception. That's the most in NFL history. And finished his rookie year, 23 touchdown passes and only 4 interceptions.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. CeeDee Lamb is intended target, but it's going to be second down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. On second down, here's the option. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
On third down, it's Prescott. Man open, that's complete to Dalton Schultz. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. That good for 19 yards as they pick up the conversion on third. First down, Prescott. He'll find Lamb. That's complete. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
Yeah, that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
On second down, Elliott. And he's going to get this pretty close to the first down marker at the Giants' 23. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains. A couple of nice carries back-to-back here, establishing the ground game a bit.
Yeah, these aren't bare-bones runs now. I mean, they're getting substantial yardage, the kind of yards you're looking for, right? I mean, let's go ahead and use a cliche. Stay ahead of the change, right? 5 or more yards each time, that's what you're looking for in setting a tone and getting your offensive line going.
Good sign on the opening drive. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. They'll try to throw now. Prescott. And now a fumble. The ball's out. And the Giants have it. It's picked up. He's at the 50. The 30. 20. And this is taken into the end zone. A fumble recovery and a Giants touchdown. Touchdown. Oh, backbreaker. That'll drive the coach. The offensive coordinator just crazy. You get it all the way down there in the red zone, can't capitalize. Instead, they go the other way on the fumble return for a touchdown.
How about the aggressiveness of the defense, though? They're not about to just fall on a fumble, are they? Scoop and score is their motto, and they just did it.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
And let's gaze our attention on Ezekiel Elliott. And we checked the rushing numbers so far here into Week 6, and the returns have been really good. Now, you're starting to hit that stride middle of the season toward the end. They're certainly hoping they can keep up this production.
They are, because one of the adages in the NFL is that defense travels and defense endures even in bad weather, right? You know what else does? A good running game. And people want that, especially as you head down the stretch. You may play outdoors in some nasty stuff. You're trying to get to the playoffs. This is the time to get it going. And individually, I don't think you should just think about 1,000 yards either. The bar has to be set higher with this beginning.
Holding offense.
Come on, dog!
So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. Prescott from the gun. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Elliott. And he's taken down. It's a gain of 3 from the 17 to the 20. Give him 3 on the play. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. Open man, Lamb. It's complete. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
A gain of 22 yards. First down, Cowboys.
Prescott on 1st down. Looking left sideline, but it's incomplete.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
Throwing again, Prescott on 2nd and 10. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
It's a gain of 10.
It's a first down on a gain of 10.
First down.
They'll throw again. Prescott. He finds his target. It's Schultz. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. 7 yards the pickup there.
Second and 3.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
First down, Dallas.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Over the middle, Amari Cooper. It's complete. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. A gain of 8 there on the 8th play of the drive.
28-yard line.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. This is Elliott. And he's going to get this pretty close to the first down marker at the Giants' 23. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. Well, you're down early. How do you get back in the game? Maybe establish the run. I think they're trying to do that.
I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offense coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game.
10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. Throwing on 2nd down, Prescott. And this one quickly to Lamb. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Prescott and Lamb hooking up for the Cowboy first.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the...
And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. Dalton Schultz. His first touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys have cut it to within a score.
Sam Sloman for the extra point.
It took them an extra look, but they found out it is a touchdown indeed. The official says this one counts.
Makes the score Giants.
Extra point right down the middle. And that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. Now after the touchdown, ready to boot it away, Riley Dixon. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
25-yard line.
So the Giants getting the football back here for their second drive. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted, and we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. He'll look to throw. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
It's caught. Shepard. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. He'll get 15 and a Giants first down. They'll set up to throw. This one complete to Curtis Samuel. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. Sensational he was last week, over 200 yards. And the simple quote that we saw this week was, keep him in front of us. They're going to have to do that.
And when they say that, it means tackling him after the catch. Because once he makes the catch, you may catch it in front. But if you don't tackle him, he's behind you at that point, and that's how he racks up the big yardage.
And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down. And he fires one incomplete. Charles, he doesn't seem to be particularly in tune with his receivers, just 2 for 7 throwing the football, but he did seem really locked in before the game.
Yeah, and that has to do with receivers sometimes. Sometimes the defenders knock them off their routes, and you're usually pretty precise. 1, 2, 3 cut, balls out of his hands to the receiver. In this case, might be off by a half step either way. They've got to find a way to get back in sync.
Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the first down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moved.
And they're right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
Now Saquon Barkley, and he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19.
At the 19-yard line.
The Giants on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. They'll try to run for it with Barkley. But he will have the first down before he's tackled at the 12.
Well, they're currently the best in the NFL in converting on 3rd down, so it was no surprise there that they picked that one up.
And they've done it in many different ways throughout the season, Charles. Picking it up, running it, throwing it, just effective on 3rd downs all year long. Back to throw now on 1st down. This will be caught at about the 5. And the Giants are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. It's a good gain of 11, sets them up 1st and goal. They're going to look to throw. And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. Curtis Samuel hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Giants add on to their lead. And all about timing there on that short slant, Charles.
Exactly right. That was timed up so well. The route, the throw, touchdown.
Gano the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Gano set to kick off.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Taking it about the 1. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Here's the Dallas offense now heading back out onto the field. They find themselves down 17-7 as they start this drive 1st and 10. They'll start the drive with Elliott. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
On 2nd down, it's Elliott.
Prescott.
That's going to be a 6-yard gain. It leaves him with 3rd down and just a yard to go.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
10th carry now for Elliott. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first.
Elliott, the ball carrier.
Give him 2 yards on that play. And it's going to yield a new set of downs. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
1st down.
Here's Elliott. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Taken down.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled them up throughout the game because that was his longest run of this contest.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
He's brought down.
Well done from a safety to come up there at the line of scrimmage. Nice tackle, too.
Yeah, he actually played into his position, didn't he? He's a strong safety. That means being near the line of scrimmage, cleaning up the run game, almost an extra linebacker, and he relishes the opportunities to put a big hit on a runner.
And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Schultz. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. 17 yards on the play there, and the Cowboys have a first down. Prescott to throw it. And he'll hit the slant route. That's caught by Cooper. That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit. A good down to possibly take a shot, and in fact, they'll come up with an empty backfield on 2nd and inches.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Prescott yet again. This will be caught at about the 6. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. And it's caught. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Dalton Schultz with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Cowboys draw a bit closer. CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the 2nd quarter.
Yeah, it held scoreless in the 1st quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the 2nd. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
And he will have a first down here as they get into field goal range, down just shy of the 20. A look at Sterling Shepard as he and this offense get set to go again. He's well on his way to a 1,000-yard season, maybe on pace to just tear past that, Charles. Defensively, they need to pay a little bit more attention to him.
Yeah, I think so, because remember, throwing the football, that can shred a defense quicker than anything else, because as soon as the catch is made, he still has the ability to, yards after catch, get downfield, gain even more, score touchdowns, all of that. This is going to be a lot of fun to watch as this progresses, to see how they defend him and how he changes up his game in order to try and keep getting open.
Escaping the pressure right. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off at the 28. That late in the clock, 2nd quarter, why not just run it a time or 2 and get it into the locker room?
What you're saying makes absolutely perfect sense. Run it and get out of there. But I'm just wondering if the pressure of today's NFL and the high-powered offenses that you're facing.
And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown.
The ball carrier,
Ezekiel Elliott, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Cowboys have taken the lead. That could be an important swing right there. A touchdown in the final minute of the half to take the lead.
And I like the point you just made there. Could be an important swing because now that they have the lead, if they can carry that into the locker room at the half, they'll feel really good about what they accomplished in the first 2 quarters.
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
their own 23-yard line.
The offense takes the field, and we turn our attention to Saquon Barkley. He's been good. They've utilized him well, but they're losing here in the 2nd quarter. What might they change offensively?
I think that what you try and do is expand how you get the ball to him a little bit. Get him out in open space, maybe swing the ball to him. What's that they used to call in the West Coast offense, the long handoff? Yeah. Serve as your running play that way, as well as continue to feed him the football. Some of these runs now may pop bigger later in the game because of the effects of running it. Sometimes people, after a while, they don't want to tackle him anymore, or they get tired, or they get out of position, or he runs through tackles. Continue to feed him the ball. He's having that kind of game.
Yeah, might they get him the ball in some space in some different ways here.
Brings up a 3rd down.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. They'll look to throw. Open man is Samuel, complete. He's at the 40, past the 20, and all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Curtis Samuel in the final seconds of the first half. And the Giants are going to jump back in front. Pretty good response. They had given up the touchdown and the lead, but they struck back.
And I love the way that they just saw it happen, took a quick exhale on the sidelines. So let's go get it back, and fast. Let's go ahead and throw the ball downfield and get our own 6 points.
A huge chunk play to regain that lead. So we've reached halftime in a wide. So I'm waltzing down Main Street, got an umbrella, just a torrential downpour. And I look over, and this guy, stone-faced, wearing a poncho that says, "Don't rain on my parade." And he is just angry. And we got to go. I'll tell you the rest later. Here we go, third quarter. And he takes this near the 25, just a little pass there. Call it the 26. Out come the Cowboys now as he'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys are tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. Prescott now. Over the middle, complete. It's Schultz. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. 23 yards the pickup there.
That's a nice catch there. Remember, he had the fumble earlier. No way he was giving up the ball in that situation. Secured it tight to his body and picks up the first down.
A first down carry by Elliott. Takes to midfield, but no further. Just a yard there.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Now a throw here on 2nd down, and that's complete. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
A 7-yard gain.
When you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
You can just kind of sense the momentum turning here. It's 1st and 10.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
36-yard line.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 25-yard line. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first. They go back to Elliott. He's been busy. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. 11 more on that one and another first down. A tough run by Ezekiel Elliott, the 4th overall pick in the 2016 draft.
If you watch tape of him in college, you saw plenty of those runs, because I know the highlights showed him in the open field breaking away from people, but that's how he wore down defenses, those exact type of runs.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
On 2nd and 7, Prescott. That is caught at the 7-yard line. Now a loose football. The ball comes out, and the Giants have it. It's picked up. And to the 12. That's where it stops. The return is halted at the 12-yard line.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball.
After reviewing the play, the running on the field is...
So they recovered their own fumble. Now they face 3rd and short. Prescott now after the fumble recovery. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
They'll try and get this run game going. This is Barkley. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. 1st down.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifted, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary. And that led to a really nice game.
2nd and 6.
2nd and 6. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A big play on the catch and run, covering 34 yards.
And as you saw right there, this is a guy with pretty good speed for a tight end. Nice job there, catching the short throw and turning it upfield. He can also be a weapon downfield as well.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Over the middle, it's complete. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total. They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. Steps away to his left. He's going to take off with it. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a 1st down.
That's something we have not seen him do to this point, and that's take the ball, tuck it, and run.
Exactly right. His first carry of the game. I guess he picked a good time to do it.
He certainly did. Not only did he have the element of surprise, he's making sure he's judicious in taking off.
Now back to throw. The quick slant caught. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Evan Ingram, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Giants have broken our tie as they take the lead.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury. And it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run. And he finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Taking it about the 1. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
At their own 22-yard line.
Zeke and the Cowboys ready to begin their next drive. He's had a good performance, moved the ball effectively on the ground. Of course, he has the 1 touchdown.
And when you're able to move it as effectively as you've described, that leads to finding a way into the end zone, and now he's just trying to do it for a 2nd time. And, of course, with that comes additional yardage.
Yeah, looking for additional yardage, and again, that 2nd score here in the 3rd quarter.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
A 2nd down throw for Prescott. Over the middle, Cooper with it. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
A gain of 8 yards. And it's
2nd down pass play got them 8 yards. Now they've got a 3rd and a couple remaining. They'll try and run for it with Elliott. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. Just a 2-yard pickup, and that should necessitate a call for the punt team here on 4th down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Nice punt, but good work on the return to get back 11 yards. And it'll be Giant football 1st and 10. So now the Giants set to take over on offense. Last week they got the victory against the San Francisco 49ers. They've got the lead in this one as well right now. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down, eluding the pressure right. They'll get this out to Barkley, complete. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. 25 yards that time.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a 1st down.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield. Now after the play, oh man, it's Barkley who appears to be shaken up. He's down. We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium. Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3. Now a throw here, hauled in. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting.
And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Trying to get away, but could not. Neville Gallimore. He's the culprit, dropping him for a 2-yard loss.
You know, on these types of plays, we're always looking to assess blame. Okay, where did it break down? Sometimes it's just a great play.
That's complete left side to Shepard. And he will have a Giants 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Give them 22 there on the 3rd down conversion. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Now it's Barkley. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
That's another Giants 1st down.
Looking to throw. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line.
Well, that was point counterpoint, wasn't it? They decided to throw for it on 1st and goal. Instead, the defense counters with pressure, and the defense wins, getting a big sack.
2nd and 11. Oh, he stays up. Under pressure again, and down he goes again.
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack. What, he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. Throw left side complete. That's Shepard. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th. I'll tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Giants 34. Cowboys.
So his 2nd field goal of the game, and that could turn out to be the big one.
Yeah, you have to make them score twice to beat you, and that's not impossible. But here in the 4th quarter, puts their backs clearly against the wall.
And they and will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And the complexion of this one has changed a fair amount. That last field goal made it a 2-score game, so they need to get points out of this drive relatively quickly. They go over the middle, and it's complete to start the drive. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Throwing, Prescott looking for Cooper, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Xavier McKinney. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
A first down carry for Barkley. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5. Back to throw. And Ingram holds it in. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the 4th, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and take and go like turtle at this point. You can just go ahead and play.
It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
This is where coaches have to have spent a lot of time going over situations with their players, because him getting tackled there is not the worst thing in the world. You're going to run more plays, right? Clock's going to go. But his thought process is getting into the end zone. It's counterintuitive for him to actually go down in this spot.
Yeah, but like you say, you don't want to get in the end zone too early here.
No, not at all, because you may leave an opening that could come back and get you.
And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ballgame. Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. And Barkley will try to punch it in. And he is in. Touchdown, New York. Saquon Barkley with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Giants use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6.
But they decided to run it in and got it done on 3rd and goal. A lot of times, that's a passing play.
And the kicker just has to come out for the PAT. He can breathe a sigh of relief as well, right?
Although I don't know if he's really breathing a sigh of relief. I think he likes to put 3 points on his ledger.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge.
And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. Now they got to get to the line quickly. Another try after the first down sack. Prescott. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now, as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. He's going to let it fly. And he can't come up with a pick. Nearly his 2nd of the game. Instead, 4th down.
I see what they were trying to do there, trying to find some dead space in the middle of the field and take their shot right there. A really good idea, but it winds up incomplete.
Illegal block in the ball. Return team.
So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here with Barkley. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a first down. That one looks like he'll throw here. Finds his tight end Ingram. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. They'll run with Barkley. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. They'll try and run for it with Barkley. He gets it forward for 4, maybe 5, but the flags fly. And this one could be coming back. That hold coming from the middle of the line, the center.
And it's difficult for him because sometimes you've got people right over you, and as soon as you snap it, trying to get your hands up and block them, you can be a little bit late getting it done.
He'll look to throw. Being chased out left. He'll try and run it. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
At the 5-yard line.
Buying time to his left. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by the linebacker, Jalen Smith. And to the 12. That's where it stops. The return is halted at the 12-yard line. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Wide open, Amari Cooper. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. So Amari Cooper out of Northwestern High School in Miami making a nice play there.
And it's so funny that when I was going through the draft process when he came out of Alabama and was inquiring about him and his skills, they say it all began back in Miami. He really became a pro receiver at a young age because of his attention to detail and precision. But don't forget his athletic ability. That's what made that catch there.
He did spend 1 year with Teddy Bridgewater as his quarterback there, so that helped back in high school. That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. With that, we sign off from MetLife Stadium.